to you and you. I'm going to discuss Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and stay tuned until the end where I have some great tips and magical extras for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. What's your favorite part of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? I want to hear all about it, so comment down below and subscribe. I know, Shelby, it's June. Really? Already? Yes, and here is why. The tickets have recently, within the last couple weeks, have gone on sale, and some parties will sell out, especially the Halloween party, October 31st night. So I just want to go over what the party's about, just in case anybody's on the fence of shouldn't I go. You should go, but just in case you're on the fence, here's what the party entails. Every Friday, I have a corresponding blog post that goes up with my video from Thursday. So if you just need the notes after you watch the video, check out my blog. Also, check out my Facebook page at Vacation with the Magic by Shelby. And I always put up any latest news, discounts, offers, some great Disney pics. So it is a really cool Facebook page to just like and follow along. There is a lot of information in this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below and let me know. If you need any information about booking and planning a trip, I am a travel agent who specializes in Disney, and I love doing it. So if you need help and you have not booked your trip yet, please let me know. I would love to help you plan a magical family vacation. All right, so we're just gonna get started. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It is a separate ticketed event, and it takes place in the Magic Kingdom. Separate ticketed event. What does that mean? That means you have to purchase another ticket for it. So you will receive in the mail a separate ticket. Even if you have magic bands, you'll still receive this ticket. When you purchase your ticket, it will be linked to your My Disney Experience account. So you will just have to scan your magic band, but, and I recommend this, to bring this ticket with you on the Halloween party night that you are attending, just in case there's a glitch. Because you don't want to get there and not have it and be up a creek. Like, no, it's just better to have, and there you go. My motto, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. This way you're not like, oh crap, my ticket's in Connecticut. Like, what do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't get to get in. If there's a glitch. Usually there's not a glitch, but it's just nice to be prepared. Like the name says, it is a not so scary Halloween party. So it is fun for everyone of all ages. There is so much to do. There are so many little Halloween themed activities that are separate and just for the Halloween party. Okay, so party happenings. You have the trick-or-treat trails. See, that time, fast 5. I can't even say it one time fast. Trick-or-treat trails. You have special character meet and greet. So some of these characters only show up during the parties. You have spooky entertainment. Select attractions will be open, and the wonderful thing about the party is there are low crowds, except for as you get closer to Halloween, and usually Halloween night is the busiest party of the season. You have a special Halloween parade, the Boo to You parade. There is a special Halloween themed stage show, and this year, as like last year, is Hocus Pocus theme featuring the Sanderson sisters, which if you haven't seen the movie, you must see the movie, but wait until it gets to be Halloween time because it is a great, adorable, adorable movie. And then the highlight of the night is the Happy Hallowishes fireworks. So, when does the Halloween party take place? I'm not going to rattle off the dates. I will put them down below, and like I said, they'll be on my blog, but they're first, the Halloween party is select nights in August of this year, which is starting way early, September and October, and then ending on November 1st. The ticket prices, and I will put this in my blog for more detailed description, but the ticket prices for an adult, which in Disney terms is 10 years old and up, range depending on the date for $75 to $115, and for children 3 to 9 years old ranges from $69 to $110. And usually you'll see that high end, that will be like Halloween night. It may be November 1st, and maybe the October 29th party as well, right around that time. But like I said, depending on the date, depends on the price. The party takes place in the Magic Kingdom, and it says it takes place from 7 p.m. till midnight, but technically, with your party ticket, you can enter the Magic Kingdom at 4 p.m. and you can book fast passes if you have not already booked fast passes for another park that day. You may book fast passes for the Magic Kingdom usually between 4 and 7 or 3:30 and 6:30, depending on what, the times that you can schedule the fast passes. So I recommend sleeping in on party day. Relax by the pool, have lunch at your resort, or go to another resort for a lunch dinner, and then heading to the Magic Kingdom at 4 o'clock for the party. So the event happenings, there is trick-or-treating. And trick-or-treating, when you enter the park, you will receive a trick-or-treat bag. Now, you may bring your own. That is perfectly fine because they are tiny, and it will already have candy in it. It will have a little baggie of candy in it as well. So if you choose, they are always different themed. This was themed also for Moana because it was coming out in November. So you can bring your own bag. The trails are listed on the map, and I will have a picture of the map on my blog. This was last year's map, and it lists the trick-or-treat trails, where they are. They're by the pumpkin Mickey head on here, so they're easy to find. And near the trail, though, last year there was a giant candy corn looking inflatable thing that had like treat on it, so you knew, oh, that's where you go. And they have giant bins of candy, and they are not stingy, and it's good candy. Now, if you have an allergy or someone in your group has an allergy, Disney has it covered. When you enter the park, you tell the cast member, I have an allergy, or so-and-so has an allergy, and they will give you, I don't have one, but they will give you a treat bag that is teal. So that way, when you go to the different trick-or-treats, whoever has the teal bag will receive a token. And with the token, then they can go to an allergy-friendly center and redeem the tokens for allergy-friendly treats. And the allergy-friendly center is marked on the park map. Last year it was in Liberty Square. So it's central to everything, so you're not running the whole way on the other side or the front of the park. And it's lovely that everyone can enjoy the trick-or-treating. Another wonderful event happening is the character meet and greets. And they are just absolutely wonderful. They are fantastic. And I have my notes, so I'm going to keep, because I want to tell you where everybody is. And as I said, I will have this in my blog as well if I go too fast. So first up, you have the 7 dwarfs. That's right, the 7 dwarfs. And you can't find them during a normal park day, which is terrible because it makes their line long during the parties. But they are there. And where are they? They are in Fantasyland, back near the back near the circus tent. I used to my ears. So if you want to meet the 7 dwarfs, you should get there early. So the parties technically starts at 7, so technically they may come out at 7. They might come out a little bit earlier. Last year they were coming out about 10, 15 minutes earlier sometimes. Depends. So get there early if you want to meet the 7 dwarfs. You also have Alice and Friends, and they meet in Fantasyland in front of the teacups, usually on the Cosmic Rays side. Okay, so not the back end of the teacups where you come around in this Tomorrowland Speedway, they'll be in the front on the Cosmic Ray side. And sometimes it's Alice and the Queen of Hearts, the Mad Hatter, and Tweedledum and Tweedledee. It depends on the night. Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger, and Piglet, and they meet in costume and P. Yeah, that's right. And Winnie the Pooh is dressed up like a bee. Where do they meet? They meet in Fantasyland. So if you're facing the Winnie the Pooh ride, they meet to the left of the ride. That's not right. To the left of the ride. So they are on the left. You'll see a little backdrop, and they are just a hoot to me. Also in costume, you have Mickey. He will be in the town square, his usual haunt, the town square theater. Tinkerbell, not in costume, will also be in the town square theater, and those are both right off of Main Street when you enter the park, and it is directly to your right. Minnie, Donald, and Daisy will also be in costume, and they are back by the circus tent as well in Fantasyland. Another great meet and greet is Captain Jack Sparrow, and he is in Adventureland across from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. He's a hit with the moms, too. Yeah. Also in Adventureland, you have Tarzan and Jane, and sometimes you have Turk. Depends on the night. And they are in Adventureland across from the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. So keep an eye out because they can be hard to spot sometimes. They are a great one to meet later in the evening because the ride dies down and they're kind of in there. The people don't know that they're there. The final one in Adventureland is Aladdin and Abu and Jasmine and Genie. And they meet near the magic carpets in the typical Aladdin and Jasmine meet and greet area by the bazaar. So that is a fun one. The final meet and greet is the creme de la creme. This is the big one. This is the one people wait in line for 2 hours for, and it is Jack Skellington and Sally. And I don't know why I said it like that, because that's not the Jack Skellington thing. I have a cat named Jack, and we're like, Jack the Pumpkin King. And he just looks at me like I'm crazy because he's a cat and he could care less. So they are in Liberty Square in the gazebo behind the Christmas shop. This one's tough. People enter the party at 4 o'clock, and they will start to get in line for them at 4 o'clock. This is a big one. It is very, very popular meet and greet. So keep that in mind that if you want to meet Jack and Sally, it may take away from some of your party time. Another character, but she's not a meet and greet, is Carlotta. And she is absolutely fantastic. She has a special place in my heart because she's a ghost from the Haunted Mansion. And last year she came out about 7:20. And we rode the Haunted Mansion and we waited for her. And if you haven't seen my vlog on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, you should check it out. I'll put a card up here. She sits on a bench in front of the Haunted Mansion and mocks people. And it is absolutely fantastic. She's sweet as can be. She's a Southern belle. And she makes fun of people, like teasing, not make fun, like mean. And yet she's sweet to people too. She is a hoot. So the Haunted Mansion is the ride to ride during the Halloween party. So make sure you check out Carlotta when you are over there. So special entertainment. You have the Cadaver Dans. And they are the Halloween party version of the Dapper Dan. So they're singing spooky tunes as they walk around and greet guests. And they are just absolutely wonderful. I keep saying that word. I know that Halloween party is so fantastic. Also in Tomorrowland is the Monster Dance Party. And this is wonderful. There's a DJ up on the stage playing dance music. And guests can walk right up and dance with characters from Monstropolis. Another great addition to the Halloween party are the Halloween photo pass opportunities. And there is a great one on Main Street. And they will, last year they added dancers to it. So there was still shots with Halloween themed things, such as the one in front of the Haunted Mansion. And if you stand in front of the carriage, there'd be like a ghost horse in the little harness. So super cool. On Main Street there was a great one where they added a video to it, kind of like they do on the Buzz Lightyear ride. So they had your picture, and then where you're still, but dancing around you are ghosts from the ballroom scene in the Haunted Mansion. So the PhotoPass photographers for the Halloween party are located on Main Street, in front of the Haunted Mansion, Town Square, Liberty Square, and outside the entrance. Not outside the turnstiles, but the entrance part where the train station is behind you of the Magic Kingdom. Another great feature of the Halloween party is low crowds. And there are select attractions open in each of the lands. I will have that list in my blog as well. And so you have minimal, if no wait, to get on most of these attractions, which makes the Halloween party totally worth it. And then next I'm going to discuss my favorite part of the Halloween party. Oh, I can't contain myself. Would be the Boo to You parade. Whoever created this is a freaking genius in my mind. I love Halloween. I love the Haunted Mansion. I love Disney, and they just kind of mushed it all together into this great, fun parade. They have floats. There are dancers. Okay, there are 2 times the parade will come down the parade route during the Halloween party, and check the guide for that because they've been changing. No, I will have the list of last year's on my blog with everything, but it starts with the Headless Horseman, who I love the Headless Horseman. My favorite movie as a kid was The Legend of Sleepy Hollow with Jeff Goldblum. Oh my goodness, I love that movie. I can't find it on DVD. It was fantastic. I love the animated Disney version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I am actually, on a side note, I am going this year during the season, and I'm going to the special Headless Horseman meet and greet in Fort Wilderness because it's so cool. So, okay, I digress. Okay, so anyway, back on track. The Headless Horseman is announced by the ghost host who narrates, and he comes down and he opens the parade, and the parade has pirates, and it has the Haunted Mansion in it, and it has Mickey and Friends and Goofy and Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope. I'm having ear problems. Woohoo! And it has, all sorts of floats, and it's cute and it's sweet, and it has the villains. Oh my gosh, how can I forget about the villains and the hitchhiking ghosts? And it is absolutely incredible. Best parade ever. And next up we have Happy Hallowishes fireworks. And although this takes place usually around 10:15, 10 o'clock in the evening because the party's till midnight, it is a great way to celebrate the season. The fireworks are fantastic. It is narrated by the Haunted Mansion's ghost host, and the villains, the songs, it's amazing. The party fireworks are incredible. And I would have said they were going to come in a close second to Wishes, but I think Happily Ever After has completely blown everything out of the park. So but the party fireworks are just the icing on the cake. The Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular Stage Show, big title, amazing show. It takes place on the stage in front of the castle. And it is the Sanderson sisters, and they have been brought back for Halloween, and they're having a little party, and it is absolutely incredible. The casting on this is amazing. If you have seen Hocus Pocus, it's Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her last name right. And they are amazing. It's like it's them. I don't know how they did it. It is amazingly creepy. These women were cast as the Sanderson sisters. I mean, they are spot on, and they can sing and they can act, and it is just a wonderful stage show. All right, time for my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tips. Some of them I've already said throughout. Like, number 1, guests can enter at 4 o'clock. So you do not have to waste a park ticket for during the day when you can go to the Magic Kingdom from 4 till midnight, it's a no-brainer. Just sleep in that day and go to the pool and just relax, or go to Disney Springs and get a great lunch or dinner and then head to the party. If you do not have fast passes for another park or Magic Kingdom, I guess I should say. So if you do not have fast passes at all during the day, you can book fast passes from 4 to 7. So even though you don't go to another park during the day, you're just going to the party, you can still get 3 fast passes. You cannot book fast passes for any of the rides or attractions during the party because it's usually low waits, but you can do it right before the party. There are 3 table service restaurants that will be open during the party or leading up to the party, and that is Cinderella's Royal Table, Be Our Guest, and Crystal Palace. Now, I actually recommend not doing this, I know, but if you eat before the party, and then you can even grab a quick service if you're hungry while you're in there. I know when we were in there, the kids were eating hot dogs at Casey's because it was like, we had our dinner, we're going to go, or even Pecos Bell and get something really, quick, because you want to enjoy the party and get the most of your party time. There is a dessert party package for Hello Wishes. And this consists of, you will go and enjoy desserts and have a reserved spot for Happy Hello Wishes as well. This does take a chunk out of your party time. Like last year, the first parade was at 8:15 and then the fireworks weren't until 10:15. But it is a nice little bonus extra if you've done the party before and you want to try something new. Now, this one is always one that comes up as question. Guests may wear costumes. Grown-ups, children, little itty bitty babies. Everyone may wear a costume. Disney does have costume guidelines, and those will be on my blog for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So I'm not going to go into complete detail of that here. We did wear costumes last year. My father went with us, and my husband was Peter Pan, my father was Mr. Smee, my son was Captain Hook, my daughter was Tinkerbell, and I was Wendy. I'll insert in a picture here. And it was a lot of fun. It was great. You get, it's just really cute. And you're not the only ones. I would say probably 80% of the guests were in costume or Halloween themed, if you could see them, shirts or something like that. So, people do get into the Halloween spirit. There is also exclusive merchandise. There are pins and t-shirts and magic bands, and they can be found at the Emporium on Main Street, Box Office Gifts on Main Street, Mickey Star Traders in Tomorrowland, and Big Top Souvenirs in Fantasyland. So they're kind of a little bit spread out, so that way you're not in a mad rush. I actually recommend, if you are going to purchase, like we got the t-shirts last year and I wanted to get them before, they didn't have any more, just in case. If you hit it, like what we did when we watched the first parade, we sat down at the curb and my husband stayed with the kids, and my father and I went right across the street, across the way to the Emporium, and we were in and out in 5 minutes, 6 minutes, as long as it takes you to go, pick out a shirt, okay, which size, purchase it, and go back. And we didn't miss any of the parade because we had been sitting there. We got to the parade about 15 minutes early before the parade time. So, try to time it so there's not a gigantic line. Like, don't wait until the end of the night when it's midnight and you're like, I'm exhausted. Like, I have to go back and wait for the bus. No, try to do it at some time even early on during the party. There is an exclusive Sorcerer of the Kingdom card just for the party. And I will put last year's here. Even if you don't play Sorcerers of the Kingdom, I would still pick it up. It is a great free party souvenir that everyone may receive, and it changes every year for every party. There are also special treats, just party treats. And last year they were located at the Main Street Bakery, Gaston's Tavern, the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, and Storybook Treats. And they were the following. I have to look. I'm sorry. I have to look. Okay, so at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, you had the creepy ice cream cookie sandwich. I know, Gaston's was the pumpkin spiced cupcake. And I'm one of those people who likes pumpkin spice, but they're killing it. They're overly pumpkin spicing everything anymore, so I don't need half the stuff that's pumpkin spice, but pumpkin spice cupcake? Yes, please. Storybook Treats had a candy corn soft serve ice cream. And my daughter and I both got it last year, and it was sweet. It was okay, but it was a one and done type of thing, but it's still something to check out. And finally, Main Street Bakery had the spider cupcake and worms and dirt. And I love dirt. And if you don't know what that is, it's pudding with Oreo crumbles on top to make it look like dirt, and people usually put gummy worms in it too to make like dirt. So I love pudding. I can't help it. So I will put all of this information in my blog because it's going to be so large. I would do it down below, but there is a lot of information. So if you check out my blog at www.lovinmama.com, and I will have that will be listed down below, and I will put in last year's map with all the times, because Disney generally keeps the times the same, the location of the merchandise and the treats and the characters, everything. So it's easy for you to see and just go to as a resource. So that is my video on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2017. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.